Having emerged from a very successful 3 days national fasting and prayer by the Christian community in Ghana,
during which we lifted up prayers on behalf of the nation and the world at large,
we, the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, wish to congratulate all COVID-19 frontline workers
whose show of commitment to duty and great sacrifices since the outbreak of the pandemic has been phenomenal.
While recognizing the diverse contributions of the many Ghanaians to the fight against the coronavirus,
the leadership of the council wishes to specifically single out the following groups for their outstanding contributions so far.
The frontline health workers. In the midst of a weak health system
and under-resourced health facilities,
as doctors,
nurses,
laboratory technologists,
the security services,
National Ambulance Service staff,
and all other paramedics in the various health institutions across the country.
you risked and continue to risk your lives
and that of your families by standing in the front line of the COVID-19 war,
so that the rest of us can stay safe.
Even when there were limited or no PPEs at the onset of the pandemic,
you did not abandon post, but stayed on as duty called, to the extent that some of you even got infected in the course of duty.
the council, on behalf of Ghanaians, do so much appreciate your hard work, commitment to duty, and sacrifices.
To our research scientists,
Ghanaians are especially grateful to our research scientists
and support staff at the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research and the Kumasi Center for Collaborative Research for your excellent role in ensuring that
Most of the over 100,000 samples of suspected cases brought to your centers from all over the country were expeditiously tested,
making Ghana one of the best countries globally to have done the most testing per million population in spite of your inherent resource constraint.
We, the council, are particularly encouraged by your innovations and the commitment of your staff and volunteers to the work you have done 24/7 to achieve this global feat of enhanced testing, notwithstanding these constraints.
Your great efforts are a testament of the true Ghanaian spirit
of always rising to the occasion to confront any challenge.
We say Ayekooo.
God richly bless you.
For your continued demonstration of commitment and love to the country and humanity.
to the contact tracing team. Your work to many Ghanaians may seem not to be visible,
But one of the most critical services
In the command chain in the war against the pandemic,
You move from community to community,
house to house,
and room to room,
ensuring that every potential COVID-19 contact is traced and their samples taken.
sometimes with resistance and threats of violence from suspects and at the risk of your lives.
Ghana remains eternally grateful to you for contributing significantly
to our national efforts at containing the pandemic.
your work has put Ghana on the globe.
Leading in the fight against the pandemic, and we are very proud of your invaluable services to God, country, and humanity.
God richly bless you.
To our security agencies,
having been confronted by this new and invisible enemy called COVID-19.
You responded to the call of duty by your commanders.
Ensuring that our borders and streets were and are still safe by strictly enforcing laws meant to protect us against the virus.
During the partial lockdown period, you did not only put your lives in danger by being on the streets day and night, enforcing the law while we were safe at home,
but you equally exposed yourselves to the invisible enemy,
which fears no military weapon of any magnitude.
We are aware that some of you have even contracted the virus whilst on duty,
thus putting the lives of your families also at risk. Ghana says thank you so much for your love to God and country.
May God richly bless you too.
Now to the men of the media, as well as the women and the journalists
You joined the fight right from the onset of the COVID-19 outbreak, taking the lead to do public education,
researching and bringing to the public new information on the novel virus.
You sacrificed and continue to sacrifice a significant part of your commercial airtime and space to bring up-to-date information to the general public on the virus.
You have put your gallant men and women on the front line to feed Ghanaians with first-hand information on the disease.
From hospital isolation centers,
research laboratories,
the marketplace,
and the home of recovered COVID-19 persons,
risking their lives in the course of this pandemic.
Your invaluable contributions in the fight against this pandemic will forever be written in the hearts of many Ghanaians, even as we continue to fight this invisible war.
The Lord richly bless your show of love to God, country, and humanity.
Now to the National COVID-19 Response Team.
The Council is most grateful to the response team from the national
through to the metropolitan, municipal, and district levels
for the effective coordination role you have and continue to play at your respective level in the fight against this pandemic.
Your leadership role in the response coordination has not gone unnoticed. May the Lord continue to guide
and grant you wisdom from heaven to anticipate, direct, and respond appropriately to every move of the virus as you continue in the front line to winning this war.
To all Ghanaians, we wish to appeal to you to continue to observe strictly the guidelines issued by government so far.
It's meant for our own good and the safety of our families.
We will, as a council, continue to pray, encourage, and educate, knowing that this war against COVID-19 is not ours, but the Lord's.
Let's all stand firm with increased faith in the Lord and see what He is able to do on our behalf.
Certainly these too shall pass.
Ayekooo.
Ayekooo. Ayekooo.
Ayekooo.
Ayekooo.
We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
The Lord richly bless you.
God bless our homeland Ghana and make us great and strong.